Ang ating pambansang kamao Manny Pacquiao ang isa sa mga pinagmamalaki natin na boksingero sa larangan ng boxing, na kung saan ito po ang masasabi po natin na ating magiging huling pandiinan sa palakasang ito. Kung ang lahat nitong ating mga kababayang Pinoy na boksingero ay magsisipagtalo, hindi mapagkakaila na ang Pilipinas ay naging isa noon sa mga nangungunang bansa nung itong si Manny Pacquiao ay gumagawa pa ng pangalan sa kasaysayan ng boxing. Pero nawala na po ang lahat ng mga ito nang isa-isa na pong nagsisipagretiro ang mga boksingerong Pinoy na nagsilbi nating pambato sa palakasang ito. Hindi mabilang-bilang sa ating daliri dito sa ating mga kamay ang boksingerong umalipusta sa kakayahan nitong si Pacquiao. Ito po'y dahil sa hindi kasi talaga nire-respeto ang kakayahan ng isang Manny Pacquiao at inakalang wala nang magagawa sa isang pitpitang laban. Pero ano nga bang ginagawa nitong ating kababayan? Diba isa-isang dinudurog sa pinakamiserableng paraan ang bawat maangas niyang nakakalaban. Ngayon sa video po kasi natin ito mga idol, ay susubukan po nitong si Idol Manny na tibagin ang bansang sinasabi na nangungunang na ngayon sa Asia. At ito na nga ay ang bansang Japan, na kung saan ay kanyang kakarapin ang isa sa mga magigiting na manlalaban sa Japan. At ito na nga ay ang Japanese fighter na si Rukia Anpo, na isa pong matangkad na kickboxer. Kasalukuyang naghahanda itong si Anpo sa kanyang pinakamabigat na laban na gagawin sa kanyang talambuhay, na kung saan ay kanyang kakarapin ng isang 8th Division World Champion na si Manny Pacquiao. Malaki ang kumpiyansa nitong si Rukia Anpo na kanyang matatalo sa laban ng ating kababayan. Ito'y dahil sa wala ko nung kaalam-alam ang isang Manny Pacquiao kung gaano nga ba kalakas ang isang Rukia Anpo. At kung ating titignan ang mga kinalamang sa laban nitong si Anpo mga idol, ito po yung pagiging malaking kalaban dahil sa sobrang laki nga naman ng hapon na ito. Pero kung ang laki lamang ang basihan sa laban, ay matagal-tagal na rin napatunayan nitong si Pacquiao na hindi nagiging malaking problema para sa kanya ang height at reach advantage ng kalaban. Kaya naman sa magiging laban ni Pacquiao at Rukia sa ika-28 ng Hulyo taong kasalukuyan mga idol, ay muli po natin masasaksihang tumapak sa ibabaw ng lona ang isang Manny Pacquiao. At ano po sa tingin nyo mga idol, makakaya po kaya nitong si Manny Pacquiao talunin ang isang Rukia Anpo? At bago po natin masaksihan ang laban na yan mga idol, ay akin muna pong ihahain sa inyo ang laban na nagpakilala noon ng gusto kay Manny Pacquiao nung makaharap po nito ang isa sa mga pinakamalakas noon na boksingero sa Super Bantamweight Division na si Jorge Julio. Ang laban po na ito ay ang isa sa mga nakapagpabago ng pangalan nitong si Pacquiao dahil sa ika-2 pa lamang ng round mga idol, pinasirit na nitong si Pacquiao ang ilong ng kanyang kalaban. Sa unang bahagi pa lamang ay malalakas na kombinasyon na agad ang pinakawalan nitong si Pacquiao. Di lubos akalain ng mga commentator dito sa kanilang laban kung bakit nga bang maagang nagpapakawala ng malalakas na suntok itong si Pacquiao. Dahil sa maaring magsilbi ito ng kanyang pagkatalo sa laban kung maagang mawawalan ng hangin sa katawan. Pero ibang klaseng kampiyon kasi noon ang isang Manny Pacquiao mga idol na kayang-kayang gulpihin ang kalaban sa una hanggang sa katapusan ng laban.
Anyone fouling me when I was fighting that many times, me not like it one back. So this must be a real good kid.
Big left hand by Pacquiao. Julio stops him in his tracks there with a left hand counter. Both fighters using their jabs early, and I think Pacquiao has already gotten some of Julio's respect for his bout.
I think so. You can see that Julio has got a concerned look on his face. You see a little bit of strain in his eyes when he gets hit with some of those punches. Pacquiao can punch.
When you come up to 122 from 118 and you get Manny Pacquiao in your third fight in the division, you may be biting off something more than you can chew. But Julio has a lot of knowledge and a lot of craft. Oh, big left hand by Pacquiao.
He got countered by a nice left hand counter by Julio.
Sometimes the first couple of punches might rock you, but then you taste the power and sort of get used to it, right, Bobby?
Well, you know, there are times that you can sort of adjust to it. But if you get caught one of those and you're not looking, I'll tell you what, your legs come right out from under you. When you catch you looking, boy, oh boy, it hurts so much more.
Pacquiao with a body shot after missing with the wild right hand. You can see what a big hitter Pacquiao wants to be. Throws every punch with aggressive intention. Julio, a little bit more of a change-up artist, and holding his own now after a rough first minute.
One of the things, there's a beautiful straight left hand by Pacquiao, but one of the things that's helping Julio is that jab. It's all setting the combinations of Pacquiao.
Go ahead.
Pacquiao saying it was an elbow.
And there's a low blow. So already an elbow and a low blow from Julio making contact with Pacquiao, and that's exactly what Freddie Roach suggested he thought might be the case.
When you punch that hard as Pacquiao is, it takes a lot of energy to start those punches.
Oh, that's a huge left-hand shot. And the right-hand shot.
Don't fall down, man. As I was saying, it takes a lot of energy to start those punches. If you don't hit something, it takes the same amount of energy to stop it. You can get prematurely fatigued. You have to make those punches hit something.
Body shot by Pacquiao. Julio seems a little bit flustered by Manny's power. And the first round comes to a close.
Sa ikadalawa ng round mga idol ay inakala nitong si Jorge Julio na bahagyan ng hihinto si Pacquiao sa pagbato ng malalakas na suntok. Pero pagsimula pa lamang nitong round 2 mga idol ay hindi po nagbago ang estilo nitong si Pacquiao. Napatuloy pa rin sa pagbabato ng malalakas na suntok. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit agad na pumutok ang ilong nitong si Jorge Julio dahil sa hindi nito inakala na ganito pala katindi ang Pinoy na kanyang nakalaban.
Thus the call of no knockdown when Julio went to the canvas. Now round 2 begins. Another straight left hand by Pacquiao. And you heard Julio's corner saying, hit him in the belly. And down goes Julio.
It was a perfect execution of what he was told in the corner. Double jab and throw the left hand. He did it. Look what we see.
The kid listens.
Hey, come to me. Bueno.
Freddie Roach told him to go in behind the double jab and followed him with the left hand. He did it twice in a row. The second one, dropped Julio.
This is some prospect, Bobby. To me, he's every bit as exciting as Prince Nassim Hamed.
He really is. He can punch. He can take a punch. He's aggressive. He loves to fight.
Okay.
Second knockdown of Julio. No 3 knockdown rule in effect.
I think Julio's going to have trouble finishing this round. I really do.
Julio trying to fight his way back. A little grabbing and holding might be the thing to do. Pacquiao's just getting ready to swing away again. And Bill Clancy's seen enough. Devastating second round TKO for Manny Pacquiao. What a comeback from the misfortune of San Francisco.
Very, very impressive against a fighter who is not that easy to beat. It's not easy to dominate. That I can tell you.
I think the most impressive thing was exactly what you pointed out. Freddie Roach calmly said, double jab and then follow with the left hand. He
Did it in the first 10 seconds, hit him good, followed up with it and dropped him, and that was the beginning of the end for Julio.
TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Bill Clancy has to step in and call a halt to this bout. The official time, 1 minute, 9 seconds of round number 2. The winner by TKO victory and still the IBF Junior Featherweight Champion of the World, Manny the Destroyer Pacquiao.